Hey guys, I'm Preston.
And I'm Krista. Thanks so much for joining us again, and welcome to our channel if you're new.
We're two people in New York City who love to travel, eat, and create memorable experiences. We also just finished our first ever Itinerary Challenge series video that chronicled our 2 weeks across 4 Hawaiian islands.
And if you haven't seen those, make sure you check them out.
So we thought it'd be a really cool idea to show you our favorite moments from Kauai, the second island that we visited, and why they really stood out to us.
And we really hope that you enjoy this video and can use it as an additional resource for your future travel plans.
Shall we get started?
Let's do it.
Favorite moment was hiking in Kauai. How can you not go to Kauai or Hawaii and not hike? The first hike was Nualolo Trail. Nualolo Trail is a 7-mile out and back trail, moderately difficult, filled with different terrains from incline, decline, walking through thick foliage and red rocks and dirt, to end up at the end where you can just absorb a beautiful view of Nualolo Valley at the edge of the Na Pali coast. This became an unforgettable experience because the whole hike took way longer and was way more difficult than expected.
Body's aching, mental exhaustion's happening right now. I feel like I'm gonna have a blister on all of my toes. And all we have for food is this guy. Because we packed for a 3.5 mile hike. We packed enough water and food for a 3.5 mile hike. It actually is a 7-mile hike. So we have no food. We literally have no water left. We have a little over 2 hours, 2.5 hours back to the car, and it's pouring rain on and off. I'm exhausted. Don't know how we're gonna get back. Don't eat it all, please.
So on the way back, Chris and I were literally exhausted. We were struggling. We were fighting for our life, it felt like at that time, to get back to the car, but we survived.
Thirsty much?
Oh my God, I'm dying. I'm soaked. Feet are soaked. My blister popped again. Exhausted. There were some tough moments there. The view was worth it. A little scary with the rain. It's still raining now. It's drizzling now, but I think it was worth it, right, Kay?
Yeah, I think so.
Verdict, worth it. We'd do it again, but next time, make sure you have enough this and food.
We had an amazing time and it will forever be an epic memory for us. The next hike that we did was called the Kalepa Ridge Trail, located at the Kalepa Lookout at the end of Waimea Canyon Drive. One thing to note about this hike is that it is an unauthorized trail primarily used for local hunters to hunt for goats and pigs. So if you do embark on this trail or make that decision, please proceed with caution. What really made this hike memorable is that this hike almost never happened. When we started, we realized that we saw tons of clouds coming in.
Wow, it's coming in fast.
Yeah, so we're just gonna be enshrouded in mist.
Yeah.
And we were worried, frankly, that when we got to the end, there'd be no view, so what's the point? So after deliberating and talking back and forth...
Are you saying call it off, or?
Yeah, I don't think the hike is worth it if we don't get the view.
I'd say it's worth it. Yeah? Okay.
There.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay. Yeah, you good?
Yep.
Your call.
Let's do it.
We still made the decision to push forward and see what we can find at the end. So if you do choose to go on this hike, make sure that you do proceed with caution. Parts of it can be very dangerous.
Oh my God, can you hit?
Yep.
From really steep incline to decline.
Give me your arm. Oh God, another huge climb. Oh.
To gaping holes on the side of the trails.
Oh my God.
To really narrow paths at the edge of a ridge. With a huge drop that could be fatal.
Holy shizas.
So make sure you watch your step, you go slow, don't be reckless like me and run.
Whoa, don't run. Take it slow. Okay. Wow, don't run here. That was dangerous.
Make sure that you do take consideration and awareness of your surroundings so that when you get to the end, on a clear day, you should be able to get an epic view of Kalawa Valley. When we went there, it was still a little bit cloudy, unfortunately, but the whole experience to get down there was absolutely amazing. It ended up being a fantastic workout and will always remain as a great memory of Kauai.
Another favorite moment of ours was going to the Hanapepe Art Night. Every Friday for the last 20 years, local artists, businesses, food establishments, and lively street performers would line the street of Hanapepe, where locals and visitors alike could go and take in the lively atmosphere and also admire the continuing entrepreneurial spirit of the historic town that was founded by Japanese, Chinese, and Filipino immigrants in the 1880s. This evening particularly stood out as a favorite moment because unlike the mornings we spent exploring and hiking in the Waimea and Kokea state parks, here at Hanapepe Art Night, we could just relax and chill and soak in the lively atmosphere and admire the locally crafted jewelry and art and sample-driven foods. But what really stood out though was doing all of this while eating the delicious baked goods from Midnight Bear's Bakery. Oh my gosh, they really made the experience. Walking hand in hand with the macadamia nut cinnamon swirl and a brownie bread pudding and just munching on all of those while taking in the beautiful sights. It was unforgettable. So having these hand in hand while walking down the main street with the sun setting, it was just so romantic and it really was a wonderful way to wind down after an adventurous day out and about. Another favorite moment was sampling this sumptuous, delicious food at Kiawe Roots in Poipu. Here they focus on local Hawaiian flavors with Texan Southern barbecue technique, where you get beautiful Asian Latin flavors and delicious smoked meat. What we really loved about the evening at Kiawe Roots was after a long day of exploring Kauai, it was so nice to come to an establishment where you felt welcomed by the friendly staff. They were so helpful in helping us decide what kind of food we wanted to order because the menu was so vast and extensive. What they suggested we should order, man, was it good. We ended up getting the Jawaiian, which is Jamaican Hawaiian jerk pork ribs. It cost $19 and boy was it just melt in your mouth. It was covered in habanero honey barbecue sauce and it was so good. We also ordered the huli huli chicken, which is a traditional Hawaiian barbecue chicken. It was grilled over mesquite wood. Hawaiian name for mesquite is kiawe. We also got kimchi fried rice. It wouldn't be a night out if we didn't try one kind of rice meal, given that Preston is Korean and I'm also half Japanese, so we love fried rice. That was $16 and it had potatoes, sausage, bacon, and vegetables. And one thing is that it was hot. We can handle spicy food, but this was pretty hot for us. And then finally, to round it all out, we got the banana bread French toast. Oh my gosh, that was so good. I still dream about it to this day. It had a beautiful crunch with the banana brulee and it had crusts of granola and it's covered in macadamia nut butter drizzle. So sumptuous, so delicious. And we just had such a lovely evening at Kiawe Roots. Just so wonderful to taste the different local Hawaiian foods that were infused with a global fusion twist.
One of our favorite moments was the private helicopter tour. Huge shout to Mauna Loa helicopter ride. You guys are absolutely amazing. We had such an amazing time and it really truly made our trip in Kauai. Because it was my birthday, we decided that we want to splurge a little bit more. Rather than going to a more expensive restaurant or anything like that, we wanted to find an experience that would truly let us soak in the beauty and grandeur of Kauai. So what better way to do it than a private helicopter tour? It's a little bit pricey. It's about $325 per person. Yes, I know, very expensive, but totally worth it. So what we actually did is that after we got there and they went through a brief safety protocol, we got into a van, took us to an airfield to wait till our helicopter got prepared. And once it was ready to go, we walked over to our yellow helicopter. It had 3 seats, but guess what? There were no doors on it, which was absolutely insane. So we got on, we sat down, and we took off, and we had the best 60 minutes of our lives. You would have the most incredible views of Na Pali coast. Waimea canyons, waterfalls, you'll be zipping low to the ground, right around mountains. Feel like you're an absolute action movie, which is so cool. But frankly, from our experience, there's no better way to see Na Pali coast than the air. You can hike down, get to the edge of it, you can even take a boat, look up at it, but I think when you're in the helicopter and you're looking down at it, you can really soak in the glory and the beauty of Na Pali coast. One thing that we do want to share though, is that it gets a little cold up there. We rushed to the field, so we only brought one jacket, and being the chivalrous gentleman that I am, I actually lent my jacket to Krista. She had an amazing time. I had an amazing time, but I was a little bit cold up there. So make sure when you're there, bring a jacket with you so you're nice and warm and you can just soak in the views. Riding around the helicopter at God knows how fast with no doors in Hawaii just makes it absolutely incredible. So if you're in Kauai, we highly recommend doing it. We had such a blast and we hope to do it again.
We hope you found that video enjoyable and helpful. Also, drop us a comment below and let us know some of your favorite moments from your past travels to Kauai.
And if you haven't done so already, guys, don't forget to like, subscribe, and click the notification bell so you know when the next video drops.
And again, thank you so much for watching, and
We'll see you on the next one.
bye!
Bye, guys.